So the next part of the morning is the discussion about the new initiatives that we're launching in 2017. I talked about them a little bit earlier, mentioned them, but three of our colleagues are going to go through them in a little bit more detail, who are sort of leading in these areas. So the first one is Tom Mead, who is going to talk to us about our mentoring scheme. Thank you, Tom.
Thanks, Joe. Actually, I think we've got this a bit wrong because I brought along my doll. I always say I'm the only person who goes to work in the morning with a rubber doll in the boot of the car. Can I put my doll next to you? Makes me feel more comfortable. Doesn't ask questions or argue with me, so there we are. Right, on a serious note. Yep, that's me. Good morning. As the sign says, it's always good to be reassured, and I've checked my name badge as well. My name's Tom Mead, and I've been asked to help set up the mentoring scheme within our trust by becoming the mentoring champion as part of the Leadership for All programme. And that's what it's all about, really. It's looking at all the different facets and how it all ties in. Now, mentoring's not new to many of the people in this room. It's gone on informally at all levels for years. In fact, I've advised many people on many subjects over the years, most of whom have ignored me, but hopefully they felt better afterwards. Let's see what the first... I'm a technophobe, so... So the first slide really is what is mentoring. Now, we've already said you all do it. You all do it pretty well every day. And if you actually look for a definition of mentoring, you'll find that there are hundreds of them. In fact, even the academy, the Leadership Academy, has more than one. But, and in actual fact, this slide has actually jumped. Can I go back one, Joe? Okay, it's not there. Hate it when a plan comes together. Doll, what should I do next? Clear the airways, send for help. Right, the slide that's missing should actually say that this whole programme is a collaboration between ourselves, Wirral Community NHS Foundation Trust, and the mentorship leading, the Learning Academy at the Mentorship Academy. So that's the slide that's missing. So it is a joint collaboration. Bless you. Like I said, definitions of mentorship. I actually like this one. This is, again, is from the Academy. And the thing I like about this particular definition really is it says two things to me. One is support, and the other is guidance. And that really is what mentoring is all about. So, let's move on to the next slide. I think I'll need mentoring after this one. Good. As it says there, staff at all levels should consider mentoring and the mentorship scheme, particularly at appraisal time. We've talked a lot this morning about appraisals, and I'm sure we'll carry on doing that forever. And particularly as part of the talent conversation. What we're actually looking to do within the organisation is to train about 50 mentors from across all of the divisions within the trust. The mentors themselves must be volunteers, and I really do emphasise the word must be volunteers, because what we don't want are people being having their arms twisted to be a mentor and then finding they haven't got the time or the inclination, or they're not particularly interested, although I find the last bit hard. So mentors must be volunteers. The mentors, once they've been trained, will be supported by quarterly meetings to discuss progress. And by that, I mean general issues, not the actual mentorship that they're doing with people. That is strictly confidential. And the scheme itself produces and allows a computer system which allows both mentees and mentors to communicate with one another, to have discussions with one another. And that is confidential, and again that is supplied and run by the Leadership Academy. Also that will be available is CPD, continual personal development. Again, this is run by the Leadership Academy, and I've been on a couple of the leadership and CPD days, and the quality of the actual days is really good, and you can get an awful lot out of them. So again, I would recommend anybody who does become a mentor that it's another angle or another out to do their own CPD and to progress. Staff who wish to have a mentor will select the mentor. So it's not a case of the mentor selects the staff select the mentor, and that will be from a list which will be provided, and it will be from any of the divisions. So you don't have to have a mentor within your division. In fact, you'd probably be encouraged to have a mentor from another division. That way it will cross-pollinate ideas, you can share best practice, and hopefully, again, both the mentor and the mentee will benefit from it. Once the mentees have selected a mentor, then the idea is that they'll have an initial meeting, they'll agree to formulate a mentor contract, and again, all of these are in place. And if they agree and they're compatible, then they'll carry on. So there is a cop-out as well. So if the mentee or the mentor don't feel that they've got anything in common or can't work together, then the mentee clearly will come back, and it's back to the drawing board and we start again. So you won't be forced, or people who ask for a mentor will not be forced to be with anyone they don't particularly get on with. The scheme really is designed to benefit and develop mentees, mentors, and ultimately the trust, because that's what it's really all about. So, mentoring, importantly, does not replace clinical supervision. A few people have said to me, oh, we've already got clinical supervision, and clinical supervision is there and will remain there, and is obviously an important part to all of our clinicians. So it's designed to work alongside the clinical supervision. Likewise, and I'm not going to steal Julian's thunder, likewise it will complement, we hope, the coaching scheme, which will be introduced after this by Julian. Mentoring is part of the Trust's Leadership for All programme and will start early 2017. Further information about this will be cascaded by divisional managers, team leaders, and on the staff zone. And I've got here, are there any questions? But I don't know whether Joe wants me to take any or time. Right, fine, thanks very much everybody. Cheers.
Thank you, Tom. So as Tom said, he's our mentoring champion in the Trust, and you'll be seeing a lot more in the new year about the launch of the mentoring scheme, how you would become a mentor and who it's suitable for. Just to underline what Tom has said, we don't expect everybody to have a mentor. That's not what the mentoring scheme is. It's going to come out of your appraisal conversations. If it would be suitable, it would be helpful for you to have a mentor to develop a particular skill, a particular element of your role, then it would be suitable for you.